It's been a while I voiced a video. I got an infection that took my voice following Christmas COVID. I sure am still building, and today I got a bench from 3 2x4s only. It's a classic look and will sell well for people wanting a small bench in their entryway. I'm making it tall enough to be useful for changing boots and shoes. The first part is easy. Just cut 6 40-inch sections from the 3 2x4s. Keep the rest, you'll need them later. You'll notice a few sharp changes in here. One that I already did a video about, my new planer cart, but there's a lot more going on. If you've been following along, you'll notice the oil tank is gone. I hired people to pump it empty and take it out. And after they weren't gone, I immediately went and built up what is now my shop. You'll see it in different angles in this video. I'm really happy with the changes. Here I'm choosing the 3 best boards, which will be my bench top. The rest are fine to make the rest of the bench. I'm going to join a face and a side so that my gloves are nice and tight. Having a joiner is key, I think, in this shop. To be able to use about any wood to make things, making it square easily. I ripped the other side on the table saw. As usual, I cut my offcuts and use them as firewood. For the glue ups, remember to use the ones that you match for the bench top and to aim to have a nice side. I got a few more of those clamps, so now I have 6 12-inch ones. Still not enough, but better. Once done, you might notice I've not used the planer yet. It's because I want to use my flattening jig. I made this long ago, but now I have space on the wall to store it and think about using it. If you can find a way to put it flat on, perfect. Else you might need to shim it, but it gives your planer a flat reference. Here's the famous planer cut. No more squatting and butt cracks. If you're new here, well, you avoided that part at least. But you can still go back and watch my videos. And while at it, please like and subscribe. It really helps a ton. On the miter saw, I squared off both ends of both boards, then cut the second one in half, not the benchtop one, of course. Using a trusty paint can, I do the corners, then trace for the legs. I love this new bandsaw place. It lets me have all the space in all the directions that I need. Overall, I'm super happy with the new shop format, and there's more to come. Now back to those pieces I told you to keep earlier. Cut them at 45-degree angles for the braces that this bench really needs. Glue and clamp the sides to the bench, but don't worry, we'll send 3 hardwood dowels through this later. First, I want to pre-drill my braces so the screws are straight and sit well with the countersink drill bits. Glue and screw them in place. Keeping the clamps, flip the bench over and drill for your first dowels on both sides. Add them, then you can unclamp. Cut them off, then add 2 more on each side. I use a square to make sure they're in a straight line. Sand everything nice and smooth. This is easy to sand assemble. This little sander from Woodworking comes in super handy for angles where a normal sander can't get. For a finish, I use the dark walnut water-based stain. I finished it with a matching water-based polyurethane, which I've used a lot lately on my benches. It's all done. I hope you enjoyed this build. This one's going right on the marketplace. See you next time with hopefully a bit more voice.